So these are a bit out of order, and I think the other ones we were very much in order. But so let's say for the record that today is Monday, July 11th, 2016. And we're in...
Monday, July 11th.
Yeah, I know. Where's the time gone?
That's our anniversary.
Happy anniversary!
I didn't even think of it. I didn't even know what day. Half the time I don't know what day of the week it is.
Well, that's what happens when you're retired.
I have no calendar in my room. Well, I do. I shouldn't say that. I have the one you gave me with the birds. Yes. And for the watch, I've had 2 watches and they both didn't work. And I haven't gotten around to go out and get another watch. And I just don't know what day of the week it is. I get up in the morning and I just say, this Monday or Tuesday or what day? So I know where I'm at. Or look at the paper.
Well, let's start there then. Do you remember any special anniversaries? Any special things you did to celebrate with Grandpa?
No, we didn't. I mean, we went out to dinner and, you know, just a simple routine thing. So we didn't have, you know, we enjoyed it, but we enjoyed going out to dinner together.
Usually just the 2 of you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, see, we lived in didn't have family around us at all. So, I mean, and they were friends, but they didn't mean, you know, they were nice to do things with and that, but we never got real close to anybody.
What sort of things did you do when you went out with your friends? Or did you just have them over?
We didn't go out, really. There was much activity up at the clubhouse. We had parties and
So this is when you were in Florida?
Yeah, Florida.
Okay.
Well, once in a while now with the office, when we moved to Texas, I didn't know any of the men that Dad worked for. I mean, there was never parties or groups. There was one couple when we were out in Buffalo that we used to play cards with, but it wasn't that kind of a group, you know, you just didn't get together. And once in a while there was 2 other couples that we used to do things with, but nothing, I mean, I don't know, we just didn't.
Played cards.
They weren't the kind of people you got friendly with and chatted and run over to somebody's. Everybody lives so far away from each other and all that stuff. It wasn't you know.
So things were tighter knit in Hamburg.
Pardon?
Things were tighter knit in Hamburg?
Well, when I got to Hamburg, then I didn't have Dad.
But I mean, before you went to Texas.
Oh, before we went to Texas. Yeah, we had a couple of couples we used to do things with and like that. But
mostly play cards, or?
Yeah, mostly cards. We never went out drinking. Maybe when we lived on. It could be when the kids, Sally and Dick, were little, that we might have had my sister come and stay in the apartment while we went out, went out for a fish fry and dancing. They always had dancing in the place we went to for fish fries, and so we danced and stuff. But
was Grandpa a good dancer?
Yeah.
You guys enjoyed it?
Pardon?
You enjoyed dancing?
Oh, sure.
What kind of dances?
Well, just all the popular tunes of the day, you know.
Did they have a live band?
Yes. Yes, they did have a live band. And, yeah, I don't know.
Did you ever hear?
We never went out much of an evening during the week. It was a weekend, like a Friday or Saturday night, we'd go out. But other than that, Didn't do much crossing around.
Did you ever hear any famous bands?
Well, we went over to Dick's grandpa's cousin from Erie came with her husband for a weekend, I guess. And over in another town, well, what did they call that place? Glenn Miller and his band of renowned.
Wow.
We went over, we didn't go in and dance, but we stood around the outside. I guess it cost money and stuff to go in.
How neat.
And we heard him playing, he and his band, yeah.
Wow, so that must have been, because didn't he die in the war, Glenn Miller?
Glenn Miller, yeah. Oh, he was young. They were, they just were beginning to get popular, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, but they weren't really, we thought they were pretty good, so.
I'll say.
For different bands, if we was then down on the lake, we went swimming during the day. Upstairs they had a dance floor and they had a live band, and well, Uncle Jack, Dad's brother, played drums in the band, so we went down there, but you had to pay to get in and all that. We didn't have a lot of money to go fancy places, you know. Yeah, but we danced, went dancing, I mean where it was cheap or free. Yeah.
So, what about vacations? Did you take vacations when your kids were little, or not until later?
Well, when I think Judy was the baby, and Sally and Dick, they were little kids, we'd go to Aunt May's in Erie, Pennsylvania. She'd always tell us, come on up for the weekend. So we'd go up for, she made a delicious chocolate cake, oh my gosh. Anyway, yeah, we'd go up for the weekend. And I know at night she would take the baby in her room instead of letting me have the baby in my room, or mine and Grandpa's. So I wouldn't have to get up in the middle of the night. If the baby woke up, she got up and took care of the baby.
That's nice.
Yeah.
So we get a full night's sleep.
She was a great aunt, Aunt May.